Hey gang, JC here, and this is the Daily Dose for Tuesday, July 26, 2011, a combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Brentwood. Great archives at the top of the page, some television history that I've collected over the last 27, 28 years. Just great stuff up there to punch around on the Video Village and the Wayback Machine. And also, we have our eye candy feature, and then below that, we have Speaking Sexually, Dr. Kathy Naughton. We scour the universe for stories about couples and sex and hooking up and things like that, different surveys. So we have that. We update every Monday and Thursday. And then in the corner is our rock and roll poll question. I just love this. I'm having a blast with this. This is so much fun. Yesterday's question, when an Amy Winehouse type death occurs in show business, what's likely to be your initial reaction? Number one answer with 40%. I laugh and think to myself, what a fool. 40%. Number two answer, I feel sadness for the family and friends of the victim. That's at 36%, and 24% wonder how things like this keep happening. That's the 27 club. All right, today's rock and roll poll question, plain and simple. Is there a bumper sticker on your car? You know, I mean, sometimes it's these blatantly pugnacious bumper stickers of a political nature, and sometimes it's like just like a Mizzou sticker or something like that, or sometimes something fun, something from your school. Is there a bumper sticker on your car? Please answer right there in the corner. We'll have results tomorrow here at the Daily Dose. All right. I've been thinking about this since the U2 concert. And, you know, you try to grow grass for an entire baseball field. You start planting on Thursday night for a Monday night game. And it's 100 degrees out and there's no rain. And the whole time I'm thinking to myself, how are they gonna lay sod and have that stuff take and be ready for a baseball game on Monday night? We found out last night that it wasn't ready. Hunter Pence out in right field for the Houston Astros. Especially on the slow motion instant replay, it almost looked like a 5-year-old kid on skates for the first time in his life. It was hilarious. And the ball went by him, and at one point, Dan McLaughlin, the play-by-play guy, along with Al on Fox Sports Midwest, and the ball skipped past him. He's like, "Thank you, you too," the whole night. And there were 3 or 4 plays last night that you have to say to yourself, guys were slipping and falling all over the place. So I don't know. Now this is me. If I'm the Houston Astros, then I'd play the game under protest. I say the game wasn't playable, but they probably would have looked like a bunch of whiners, and I don't know. But that's the deal there. But it was pretty funny. So now the question is, how long is the field going to be that way? All right. As expected, Amy Winehouse music selling like crazy. Amy sold about 100,000 digital singles just since all this happened. That is 1,800% more than the previous week's total of 5,000. People are fascinated with dead celebrities in this country. And the Today Show, they really screwed up. They were showing a clip from the Amy Winehouse song, "You Know I'm No Good," but at the bottom of the screen the caption said, "You know I'm dead." Ah, nice going. All right, tattooed losers Jesse James and Kat Von D have called off their engagement and have broken up, according to People magazine. What could have gone wrong there? I guess liking the same music and tattoos just isn't enough to hold a relationship together. All right, the people at Forbes.com have put together another rundown of the highest paid TV celebrities. Like I got to tell you, number one is Oprah, followed by Simon Cowell, Dr. Phil, Ryan Seacrest, at $61 million. Oprah had $290 million, by the way. That is just in the last year. Donald Trump, $60 million. Glenn Beck, $40 million. All the wrong people in this country are getting famous and rich. John Goodman will star in at least 6 episodes of Community next season. He's playing the new vice dean of the school's air conditioning repair program. I love that. Good luck to John on that. Okay, new survey. All couples, as we know, get into fights in cars, but the biggest reasons are, in a new survey, speeding, number one answer, followed by getting lost, tailgating, being too aggressive, bad parking, and bad radio selections, like listening to something other than the big 550 KTRS where Trish Gazelle and I reside every day from noon until 3, huh? By the way, this is for the guys. If you're in the car with your girlfriend or your wife, and she accuses you of being lost, and you start getting into a fight over it, here's what you do to end the argument immediately. You say, "I'll tell you what, I will pull into the next gas station for directions," because you say we're lost, "if you can tell me what direction we're going in right now." Usually the conversation ends pretty quickly. So, yes, guys get lost, but women have no idea where directions are. And I know that's an overgeneralization, but hey, tell me I'm wrong. Best city in the United States for singles is New Orleans. Number 1, followed by Austin, Texas, Las Vegas, New York, and Chicago. Of the 35 cities included in the survey at the bottom, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Salt Lake City, Anchorage, Alaska, Baltimore, Maryland, and Portland, Maine. I don't know. That the waterfront area they have there in Baltimore, I've been there a couple of times. It sure looked to me like there was a lot going on. I don't know. A new study from the University of Florida. They've been studying dogs to find out how smart dogs are. People have been arguing about that for, as old as dogs have been around the planet. How smart is your dog? Are there dumb dogs or are there smart dogs? Well, University of Florida did an exhaustive survey, and here's what it breaks down. The average dog has the intelligence of a 2-year-old human. Okay, so that sort of adds up because we have one that's 22 months in our house right now. The average dog is capable of understanding about 165 words and gestures. Can actually count to 5, can perform very basic math in its head, especially when it comes to food. And the average dog is so good at reading human body language, it can make calculated decisions about who to beg for food from based on the best chance of success. I like that. Now, we had a yellow lab who was as lovable as could be. His name was Harry. And we had him for 10 years, and he was as dumb as a box of hammers. But, according to this thing, but look, you got to figure that if there's dumb people, there's got to be dumb dogs too. So they say the average dog, which implies that not all dogs are the same. So if you got a dumb dog, I'm sorry. Everything costs more, or does it, these days? According to a new survey by Time Magazine. For example, there has been a 75% drop in in-ground swimming pool installations since 2004. So they're practically giving it, well, they're not giving them away, but they're giving you a great deal. So swimming pools on the list, followed by IKEA products. We don't have one here in St. Louis. Volkswagens, real estate, we sort of know that. Solar panels, 3D televisions. Last July, a 50-inch 3D television cost about $900 more than a regular 50-inch HD TV. But now the 3D version is only $400 more. And I'm telling you, the 3D TV thing is a bust. It ain't going to happen. And going into space, if you got enough money to go into space, that's God's way of telling you got too much damn money. New poll shows most voters don't realize Mitt Romney is a Mormon. Americans confused about the religion of a presidential candidate? Can't be. All right, birthdays today. Jagger is 68 years old. He has looked 68 for about the last 30 years. But it's nice when you're 68 years old not to look a day over 90. All right, JC's Eye Candy today. Mariah Carey. We've known for a long time that she's nuts. I have a friend who worked on her VH1 special, and she held up production by about 6 hours because she had to change her jeans 9 times. She's nuts. She's insane. So the other night, Sunday night, she's on Home Shopping Network, and she's peddling this fragrances and, I don't know, clothes or something. I forget what it is. And just sort of for 2 hours acts like a nut. And a lot of people were sort of watching going, what's wrong with her? And people are like, it's Mariah Carey. That's what's wrong with her. She's crazy. So what I did is I found this thing from 1996 that was published by People magazine called A Few of Mariah's Favorite Things. Now, everybody knows what a contract rider is, right? The rider is the little thing that's stapled to the actual contract that basically tells the promoter all these special things that the artist needs backstage and in the dressing room for the show. And of course, it's the old story about Van Halen and the M&Ms and the brown M&Ms and all that sort of stuff. Mariah Carey's is just as wacky. I mean, when you start reading through this thing, she needs Dove White Liquid Hand Soap. She needs Famous Amos Fat-Free Fig Bars, Strawberry and Apple. She needs S&W Large Stuffed Olive. Wow, why do you need to eat a jar of olives? Stuffed olives on top of it before you start singing. And the thing about it is you look at her and it's like, it's a wonder she's not 200 pounds. Oh, that's right. Yes, she is. Anyhow, Mariah Carey's contract rider from 96 is JC's Eye Candy today. It's hilarious. You got to read the whole thing. I just gave you a couple right there. All right, don't forget our rock and roll poll question. Do you have a bumper sticker on your car? Please answer and we'll give you the results. And of course, it's me and Trish Gazelle every day from noon to 3 on the Big 550 KTRS. Eric Mink on Tuesday, Al Roboski, of course, on Monday. Wednesday is our legal eagle, Scott Sherman. Thursday, our professional comedian, Joe Marlatti, and Smash joins us on Friday. We will talk to you then. And again, right here on the Daily Dose. That's it. JC's Daily Dose for Tuesday, July 26, 2011. A combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Brentwood. In the meantime, we've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later.